We have made a number of mistakes along the way, as any startup is bound to face. My name is Gideon Brefo and I welcome you to HapaShares. Today we also have a question from one of you and I do well to answer them. The question is, what does HapaSpace really do? And since you have been sharing more about entrepreneurship, what are some of the mistakes you have made along the way? And what part of your journey has taught you the most? Okay, let me take them one after the other. In terms of what HapaSpace does, first of all, we are a digital innovation hub, so we run entrepreneurship support for early stage startups. So from training, from mentorship support, we have incubation programs that we run. We also have a co-working space for startups who want to work from our space. We also implement projects. So we implement projects for GIZ. We've done so for British Council. We do EU funded projects also. So that's what HapaSpace does in general. We have made a number of mistakes along the way, as any startup is bound to face. I think that one of the major ones we have faced is about the human resource. Usually when you start a business, you don't have much to pay people. And so sometimes it's difficult to pick the right people for the right job. And so one of the things that we thought of doing was to picking people and training them on the job to do it, which is fine. But then what it does is that it takes you a long period to get something done. And sometimes mistakes are made that are unpardonable because you are using funders' money. And so we've had to also find money from other sources to make things right. So that's one of the major challenges that we have had along the way. It's still a persistent issue because we still don't have much to hire high-level personnel. But of course, fortunately, we've been able to build a team that is very strong, and we work in a way that is very supportive for each person to grow. So we are all growing together. We sometimes make mistakes together, but we also learn along the line and mature. I think one of the mistakes that we've learned a lot from is the situation where we put so much into certain facilities that do not yield immediate returns, i.e. rent. I think there was once that we paid 4 years rent advance to a landlord. Even though that was not required, we thought that that will give us a lot of flexibility. However, thinking about it now, what if we had rather put that huge amount of money into investment, and then we can recoup some return on investment and then pay the landlord year after year? I think that would have given us enough allowance to breathe financially. But like I said, we are also a growing company and we keep learning as to how to do things as we move. So I hope that I've been able to answer your question. This has been HapaShares. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please do so. And there's a link also in the bio. Click on it and submit your questions and we'll be ready to answer. Thank you.